Alright guys, so here we are. Sorry I've been away for so long. I've been kind of trying to get together a new setup for the videos, so I'm not filming with an iPad in the dark anymore. So we've got the new lights, got the new ring flash, we've got the mic, so we're ready now to have content that you'll be able to hear, which is quite important, and more importantly, we're going to have a schedule. I know at the moment I'm kind of uploading as and when I can. It's really hard for people who are missing lives and so on, so I've put together a schedule for upcoming videos, so you can kind of be around if you want to watch those. So let's go through the schedule. It's going to be a 4-week cycle, and every week will be the same. There'll be a Tuesday video and a Friday video, both being uploaded at 10 p.m. GMT, so at 10 o'clock in the evening UK time. On a Tuesday and a Friday I'll be uploading a video, and on Sunday I'll be doing a live for at least an hour every week. So let's look at week 1, what we'd expect. It's going to basically be a theory week. So week 1 will be theory. We'll be talking magic theory, mentalism theory, business theory, anything that's not involving moves or routines, but more the thinking behind moves, the thinking behind routines, the thinking behind psychology, behind the moves, etc., etc. So I want to go through different areas of that, which I think will be important. Hopefully you better get something from it. Week 2 is going to be a series I started on my Instagram page, and I've kind of uploaded onto my YouTube channel, but I'm going to do a bit more, which is to take old props and give them a new handling. So it might be something that I perform now as per the instructions it came with, or as I was taught it, and I'm going to try and put together a new handling and show you that on the channel, and then we'll discuss the handling and why I changed it, and whether it's good for YouTube or whether it's good for live or stage, etc., etc. So that'll be the Tuesday of week 2. On the Friday I'm going to do a reaction video, so nice and simple. So that's week 2. So on Tuesday we'll have old props, new handling, and on the Friday we'll have a reaction video to one of your suggestions. Maybe it be another magician, maybe it be a piece of news, whatever it is. We'll have a quick discussion about something that you guys have recommended that I watch. Okay, so week 3 is quite an exciting one for me, because I'm going to have to work quite hard to get this one working. Week 3 is going to be a live performance with commentary. So in the same way I did my wedding video, where I did a live performance and then discussed it with you guys as to why I did what and when, I'm going to do the same sort of thing. So go out, perform something live, 2 people get genuine reactions, and then between each trick I'll do a discussion, a piece of advice, why I do things a certain way. I can only see that going a certain amount of distance, because I don't have infinite tricks to do that. So that's something we'll do for the near future, and then maybe we'll change it up as the months pass and I run out of tricks. Alright, Friday on week 3 will be a review. So I'm going to take a product or a DVD, a lecture, anything you guys want me to review. I will watch it, I will learn it, I will try and perform it to you, and I will review how good it is. I'll give it a score out of 10 on the 3 areas, which are price, how usable it is, and how well the props are made. So I'll give you a score out of 30, and you can take the advice or leave it, but it's there for you to do what you can with. And week 4, now week 4 I'm going to make a blank canvas. So every week I'm going to just put together something that you won't know or expect. It might not be magic based. I know over Christmas Laurel and I will be doing a Christmas vlog, so we're going to do a lot of family stuff that we're going to put up, things with Logan, Laurel, myself, as the Christmas time comes in. So I'll also be doing a 12 days of Christmas, so I'll be doing a different trick every day leading up to Christmas and so on. So that 4th week will kind of be open for different ideas, and again, leave your ideas in the comments what you'd like to see me do in week 4. There'll be 2 videos, same as always, one on Tuesday, one on Friday, with the live on Sunday. But let me know what you'd like me to do that's not the same as what we've got in the first 3 weeks. Alright, that's all the boring stuff out of the way. Let me give you a little update on what's been happening since I saw you guys last. First of all, I'd like for you guys to give yourselves a pat on the back and a big thank you from me. I'm really enjoying this new setup. The mics are amazing, the lights are amazing, the stands, I've got all this stuff. It's really, really cool. So I'm really, really pleased. It's all come from the revenue of you guys watching, clicking, liking, and doing all the stuff that you do. So thank you very much. And also from the donations and things that I've had, it's just been wonderful. So thank you so much. And I'm going to give a lot back now. I've got a lot of time invested into this channel, which I've not had over the last couple of weeks. So just to recap what's happened since I saw you last. I had a crazy night where I I had a friend of mine, Justin, who will be appearing on one of these soon. We're going to talk in week 1 about the ethics in magic and so on. So me and Justin and Mike are going to do that. But he phones me up and says, look, have you got any chance of you being able to make it to a gig this evening? Now bear in mind I decorate during the week, so I'm up a ladder covered in paint, like, you know, phone under my arm, like, yeah, where is it? Oh, it's over in Eastbourne, so like 10 miles away. So I'm like, cool, what's the gig? It's like an after dinner thing. You need to do an hour, just for about 20-30 people, close up. So I'm like, yeah, piece of cake, I'm there. So that was that. I get home at record time. I kind of miss dinner, get ready quickly, have a shave and a shower and wash and get a suit on and head out. Anyway, I turn up at this gig and I get to the hotel and I say to the guy, right, I'm here, the magician for the event. And he sort of looks at me funny. Oh, you're the magician? And I'm thinking, all right, we've had a last minute booking, so maybe he doesn't recognise me. I say, yeah, so whereabouts am I going? He said, oh, head on in here. And he just opens this door and just sort of shoves me in. So I'm literally like case in hand, all suited and booted. And I kind of stumble into this room, whereupon I've got like 20, 30 of these senior citizens, we'll call them, all sitting very quietly watching a magician doing his act. Now I'm thinking, oh, maybe they booked a couple of magicians and I'm on after him. So I kind of walk over to the back and sit down, and everyone's looking at me like, who the hell is this guy? And I'm sort of thinking, they must know who I am, like they booked me. So anyway, I sit down, and the guy who's running it, who's sitting at the front, stands up, stops the act and says, sorry mate, this is a private party. And I'm like, I know, I've been asked to come and do magic for this private party, I'm sure this is the right room. And he says, oh, can we have a chat outside for a second? I'm like, yeah, no rush mate, I'll watch the act. He said, no, come outside. So anyway, this act is doing his thing. Haven't really had a chance to watch him yet. Head straight back outside, and the guy's like, oh, we didn't hear back from the agent who said he was bringing you along, so we booked him instead. Now these things happen, obviously, right? I could have got annoyed, but it was only like, say, 10 miles down the road, like a half hour or whatever. So I'd sort of seen the guy's act as I was leaving. Now I want to show you some videos of this act. I'm not sure whether this guy's a genius or the worst magician in the world. And now I hate saying that about people, but I can't decide which one he is. Like, is he so bad he's good, or is he so bad he's terrible? I can't decide. So I'm going to play you a couple of clips in a second. But anyway, so I say to this guy, look, I'm dressed up, I've got my stuff on, I'm here now. How about I come in, watch the act, and then when he's finished, if you've got time, I'll just do a little bit of close-up for you. You know, no point going home as I've come all this way. So he's like, oh, are you sure? There's no money left in the kitty. I'm like, no, it's fine. It turns out they were raising money for the air ambulance, so it was even more of a pleasure. It was fine. And I went back in and had the pleasure of watching this act. Whew. Now, I'm not one to diss anyone. Everyone's got a level. But this guy was sent here by an agent, and he charged a fee. And I know what the fee was, because it was the same fee I was charging. Well, here's a clip. See what you think. Maybe the act is actually genius. Maybe, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Tommy Cooper.
Yeah.
Nice Tommy Cooper.
Brian's lost it. He's lost it.
I forgot what I'm looking for now. That balloon's definitely disappeared.
For the balloon.
He's a member of the budget.
I see it.
not that big, yeah.
Unless anyone brought a balloon with them.
Oh God.
Right, now you've seen the large cards. Nothing else in this space, I should know that.
You don't know that, It's like that, isn't it?
I know, right? So listen, I will tell you some stories. I only got a few clips of it, so I'll show you some more in a sec. So basically this guy must have been about 80, 75, 80, and I know when you turn to a gig you bring your props and you do your stuff, but he had kind of like many pencil cases just stuffed with tricks, little packet tricks and this, that and the other, but I don't think he knew how to do any of them. Like genuinely didn't know how to do them. He was doing the needle through the balloon trick, which is a cool trick, but he didn't have a balloon, he just had a needle, and he spent like 10 minutes, like 10 actual minutes looking for a balloon that he couldn't find. Now I don't want to laugh at it, but it was just not give up on it. He just was like, has anyone bought a balloon, like genuine, has anyone got a balloon? And I was like, oh, I'm gonna look. So I looked in my case, I didn't have a balloon, nobody had a balloon, of course I didn't. And so he was like, oh, so he put it down and he kind of wandered off, he got something else. This is my favourite line he used. He went, no, those are normal cards, put them down, and then went over and looked for something else and was like, and he said, oh, the big cards, you've seen that one, haven't you? Oh, we'll do it anyway. So he said, choose 2 cards, and they chose 2 cards, and then he went into a trance and then got them both wrong. Here, look, this is what he did.
I'll flick through there, just push your hand in the back anywhere you feel. Maybe take the card underneath the hand and the card that went above the hand, which is that one. And now I'll try and guess both cards. And once again, I'm going to go into another trance. One is red and one is black. I think you've got one of the cards is fairly low one. I think you've got the 3 of diamonds. Am I getting close? You're hesitating. If it isn't the 3, it's going to be the 2. 2 diamonds, yeah. This is a shot in the dark. I think that one is the 4 of spades.
No.
I'll pick one of it. Before it's love, so there wasn't.
Tommy Cooper-esque, isn't it? Go that again. There's 40 minutes to go. It's fine.
Right, so again, not knocking it. What my point of this act, what I'm trying to get across, it was a way surreal night. I'm sitting there for like 45 minutes watching this guy not do any magic. It was really bizarre, right? So he gets things wrong. He's got no props. That little wand, you can buy for kids, where you take the elastic band off and it kind of pops open to make a little wand. He did that as a trick, but when he handed it to the guy, he said, throw it in the air, and as he threw it, he'd forgotten to take the elastic band off, so the thing just fell on the floor and didn't open. And then he picked it up and was like, oop, I forgot. And he took the band off, the thing exploded in his hand, and he kind of had this wand, and he spent literally 3 or 4 minutes rolling it back up to put the band on, to take it off, to give it to him, to throw it in the air, to make it into a wand. I mean, it was just like... But the thing was, it was so weird and so daft that after about 10 minutes, you'll see in the footage, we were all cracking up. I mean, like, properly belly laughing. Now, I've seen comedy acts do polished acts that didn't get as good laughs as he got, so I don't know whether the act was terrible, like properly terrible, or if he was like a Tommy Cooper type, kind of get things wrong and just make people laugh. I mean, it would have been fine for like 1/4 of an hour, but 45 minutes of this was long. So anyway, I did the 45 minutes of watching, and everyone else did as well. And then the guy spent, I don't know, 15 minutes tidying up to leave. Like, he didn't just pick his stuff up and go out and sort it out in the foyer. He just up on stage, just did it in front of everyone. So we sat and waited some more, and eventually left and headed towards the swimming pool instead of the exit. So I had to run out after him and say, no, down here. It was just like the funniest, worst act ever. Amazing. Anyway, so I stayed, and then I did some magic for them, which was kind of cool. They were lovely people, very patient. I'd say another audience would have absolutely destroyed this guy, but they were really patient, clapped when they were supposed to, but it was really, really bizarre. And so I phoned up Justin as well, and he's like, I'm so sorry, like, I owe you a gig. I'm like, don't ever send me to a gig again, you little turd. I did my act, did some bits for them. They said, have you got a number? I was like, hell no, I'm not coming back to this, as a joke. But actually, I gave them a card, and they are now going to book me for next year. I said only if he's busy. If he's available, then I'm coming back to watch his act again, because I'm going to try and work out whether the guy's a genius or the worst magician ever. But that was, a funny story, which hopefully you will decide. And if you could put in the comments whether you think genius or terrible. I'm bordering on genius, because I was cracking up the whole way through. So here's some more footage, and let me know at the bottom what you think of, I don't know what his name was, but he was epic.
One, two, three. Has it gone yet? No.
She's doing
One,
W
two,
Q.
three. Has it disappeared this time?
No.
One, two, three. Every time I take one ball away, another one appears. One, two, three. Has it disappeared this time? No. One, two, three. How many have we got now? Well, there's at least 3 or 4 in the pocket, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. First ball goes in the outside pocket, second ball goes in the outside pocket, third ball, will someone catch that for me? Whee! And gotta do a bit of acting, everyone. Can you all put a chance to throw one ball back at me? And if you all go like that, and you act like Larry Grayson then. And 1, 2, 3, whoosh! If I take one ball away from 2, you'll hit roll. Can you all blow on my hand? And even with the sleeve rolled up, has it disappeared? Yeah. Thank you! I collect all these ices and faces, and I can usually tell by the pattern on the face what's inside. So there we go. I don't put it in the back, I'll go to another shot now. Even more lost than I am at the moment.
Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to start these videos on Friday the 3rd of November. The Tuesday at the beginning of November, I'm going to do a vlog. So I'm going up to Screamland, which is in Margate. It's a place called Dreamland. They've got a scare attraction on. So I'm going up next Saturday to go through the maze, see all the scares, video it for you, give you a review. And I have 2 tickets. If anybody can make it from my channel, over 18, if you can make it along, there are 2 tickets to come and join me and the cameraman, and we can all go and have a great night out and review this this place together. We can film the lot, have a good fun, have a bit of drinks, and it'd be good to meet some of you. So if you're in the UK or you're visiting the UK like Auntie was, you can make it to Margate next Saturday night. I have 4 tickets, one for me, one for my cameraman, and there'll be 2 spares for you guys to come along and join us. So also, if you do want to come along anyway, you want to buy a ticket and join us on the night, by all means please do. But there are 2 tickets to win. All you need to do is put in the comments that you are available and can make it to Margate. If you want to join us, it's Screamland in Margate. It's actually part of the Dreamland unit, but they've called it Screamland for the Halloween special. So we're going to go along. If you do want to join us, I've only got 2 spare tickets. If you want to come along and buy a ticket and join us, you're more than welcome as well. So let me know in the messages and the comments below. Guys, I'm going to head back to real world, but for now, have fun. I will see you guys for the next one. Peace off.